Imagine pulling out a phone that legit looks like someone smashed a classic Leica into a 2025 flagship, slapped in a 7,200 milliamp hours battery that laughs at 2-day usage, stuffed the absolute latest Snapdragon 8 Elite inside, and still kept the price under $650. On paper, absolute game changer. But after I beat the hell out of this thing for 2 straight weeks, gaming marathons, 4K video, 0 charge in sight, the truth hit hard. Is the Nubia Z80 Ultra finally the real deal or just another heartbreaking so close? No BS, no clickbait. Let's find out right now. First up, design. Oh man, Nubia nailed that. Iconic without trying too hard. Aesthetic, they kicked off with the Z40 Ultra. Remember the massive camera hump they called Deco? It's slimmer here, but that huge ring around the main shooter still gives it this throwback point-and-shoot swagger. Like you're holding a mini Leica from the 90s, but beefed up for today. The matte glass back curves gently at the edges, and paired with the aluminum frame subtle bend, it just fits in your hand. No slippery nonsense. No sharp edges digging in during those long scrolls. I took it hiking last weekend. Pocketed it easy. No bulk weigh me down. And survived a light drizzle thanks to that IP68 or IP69 rating. Colors? Black's my jam. It amps up the camera vibe without flash. White's clean if you're into minimalist. But the blue? Straight up Starry Night vibes with those swirling artsy patterns. Van Gogh would approve, but it might clash with your jeans. Now, the frame's loaded with buttons, and I love it. Textured red power button for that satisfying click. Volume rocker that's actually tactile. A mute slider for quick silence. Genius for meetings. And get this, a dedicated dual-action camera shutter. Squeeze for focus. Full press to snap. I felt like a pro photographer at my niece's birthday party. No fumbling the app, just pure instinct. It's a feature I've only seen on Sony Xperias before, and Nubia bringing it here? Chef's kiss. But here's the eye roll. The box. You got the cable, a back cover. Cool, protective. But no charger? This beast supports 90 watts wired. And good luck finding one that doesn't half-ass the speed with your old 30 watts brick. Nubia jumped on the save the planet. Skipped the brick train, ditching it from the Z70. I get it, trends and all, but in 2025, with fast charging being table stakes, it stings a bit. Had to hunt one down separately. Pro tip, grab Nubia's official for that full zip. Speaking of screens, the display's a showstopper, or at least it wants to be. That 6.85-inch AMOLED stretches edge to edge, no notch, no punch hole, thanks to the under-display camera peeking through the pixels. It's wild. You're just holding a pure rectangle of glass. Resolution hits 1216 by 2688, about 431 ppi. Sharp enough for memes or maps without pixel peeping. Refresh rate? Up to 144 Hz. So scrolling TikTok or PUBG feels like butter. Nubia claims 2000 nits peak brightness, but my tests clocked around 1400 nits steady, even at full APL. No crazy spikes like some rivals, but hey, under direct sun on a beach walk, totally legible. Colors are punchy, not lab perfect. Delta E's decent, not mind-blowing, and min brightness could dip lower for true night owl mode. But spoiled as we are by iPhones and Galaxies, this one's gorgeous for movies or edits. Biometrics? Ultrasonic under-display fingerprint, blazing fast, like Galaxy-level accurate. Face unlocks are via the selfie cam, but skip it for security. No fancy TOF sensor means it's more convenience than Fortress. Rhetorical question time. Ever wish your phone's camera felt like an extension of your eye, not a gimmick? The Z80 Ultra setup screams yes, on paper. That Deco module houses a 50-megapixel main with a beefy 1 per 1.3-inch sensor and 35mm equivalent focal, intimate portrait-wide, not the ultra-wide default most flagships push. Then a 64-megapixel periscope tele at 85mm, 2.4x zoom from main, or 3x if you're comparing to a 23mm rival, and a 50-megapixel ultra-wide at f per 1.8, all upgraded from the Z70. And in benchmarks, it scores a respectable 139 to 158. Real life? Sunny day shots from the main. Details pop. Colors natural. Dynamic range holds shadows without blowing highlights. I caught a sunset over the city, silky gradients, no mud. Ultra-wide solid too, though detail softened a tad and saturation cranks up. That market stall produced looked extra vibrant, almost too good. Telephoto's the star for zoom portraits. Sharp at 2.4x, but warmer tones creep in, like a soft sepia filter, and exposures dim a bit. Fine for street snaps, not moonshots. Selfies? Soft and overprocessed. Trade off of that seamless screen. If you're a vlogger heavy on front cam, look elsewhere. Video's the weak link. 8K per 24 frames per second max, but 4K per 60 is where it shines. Ish. Noise creeps in, artifacts jitter and stabilization. Okay, handheld, but on a big screen, it's choppy. Dynamic range lags behind even 2-year-old iPhones. It gets the job done for casual clips, but if you're editing vlogs, it'll frustrate. Overall camera verdict. Flexible for creators who dig that 35mm vibe, decent, not dominant. Performance-wise, the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 Heart is a monster. Qualcomm's latest 3nm magic that's been trading blows with Apple's A19 Pro. Paired with 12 per 256 gigabytes base up to 16 per 1 terabyte. It's future-proof for hoarding games or 4K vids. Single-core benchmarks? Matches the Red Magic 11 Pro's Zippy scores. Apps launch like they're greased. Multi-core holds strong too, edging out Dimensity 9500 rivals like the Oppo Find X9. But here's the drama. Thermals. No vapor chamber or fans like gaming phones. So under load, it throttles hard. First stress test pass dipped lower than expected and sustained. Stability crashes under 50%. That graph a roller coaster. Spike, flatline, plunge. I was deep in a raid boss fight. Phone heating like a fresh pizza stone. Frames tanking from 60 to 30. Every day, snappy as hell. Multitasking, editing, no sweat. But if you're a heavy gamer, it'll tease then throttle. Still, in 2025's AI era, it handles on-device tricks smooth. Software straightforward bliss. Android 16 under Nubia's Nebula 8OS2, clean minimal bloat, no ads clogging your feed. It's like stock Android with flair. Gesture NAV flows, customizable, always on. AI's the fun bit. Nubia AI Plus does real-time call translations. Nailed a chat with my international cousin. No awkward pauses. Live subtitles for videos. Even privacy stickers blurring faces and pics. Rudimentary? Yeah, but useful. Long press power for Gemini summon. Google's LLM pops up for quick queries, like summarize this email mid-commute. Updates though. 3 years promised security and OS bumps. But in 2025, that's short. Samsung and Google Dish 7. Nubia's playing catch-up. No major bugs in my run, but expect occasional clunky translations. Feels like a fresh indie skin, not polished corporate. Battery life? Mind-blowing territory. That's 7,200 milliamp hour silicon carbon slab. Yeah, why are Apple and Samsung still sleeping on this tech? Delivers 2 full days easy. Honeymoon phase heavy use? 36 hours no problem. Scored second in my tests, trailing only the Red Magic 11 Pro's 7,500 milliamp hours beast. Breakdown. 23 hours web browsing, 13 hours video. Entering true today phone era. Ironically, you can game longer here than on dedicated rigs, since it doesn't guzzle power on fancy cooling. Charging? 90 watts wired zip 0, 100 in under an hour. 80 watts wireless is nearly as quick, but proprietary pucks only. Forgot mine once. Back to 50% in 20 minutes with a buddy setup. In 2025, when everyone's chasing efficiency, this is a game changer for travelers or forgetful folks like me. Quick hits on extras. Stereo speakers pump decent volume, but highs harsh at max bass light. No ROG level thump. No 3.5mm jack, so Bluetooth or bust. Haptics? Precise and tight, like a subtle tap on the shoulder, but not rumble strong. Now the big one, value in 2025. At $649 for the 12 per 256 gigabytes base on Nubia's site, down from whispers of $729 at launch. It's a steal for Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 access. Higher tiers, $799 for 16 per 512 gigabytes, $899 for 16 per 1 terabyte, with the artsy starry blue at $829 for 16 per 512 gigabytes. But deals? Early bird promo through December 2nd knocks $30 off globally. Snag it for $619 base. SmartWorld lists the best online grab at $709, but cross-shop Amazon or Best Buy. They're matching with bundles free case, screen protector, compared to a Galaxy S25 Ultra at $1,200 plus or iPhone 17 Pro starting $1,100. This undercuts by hundreds while matching battery and display real estate. For creators or battery hawks, it's affordable innovation. Gamers might balk at thermals with savings. In a market bloated with $1,000 basics, the Z80 Ultra screams value. If unique trumps ultra safe. So, wrapping this up, the Nubia Z80 Ultra is getting better, smoother design, epic endurance, a camera that's fun and flexible, all wrapped in fresh aesthetics that turn heads. It's the antidote to cookie-cutter flagships if you're bored of Apple, Samsung, Google sameness. But not quite there? Thermals choke performance, displays bright but not blinding, software solid yet short on longevity, and video lags a pack. In 2025, with options like the Pixel 10's AI wizardry or OnePlus 13's cooling chops, is it goodbye? Absolutely. If you crave that 2-day battery and retro flair under $650, grab the deal now. But if peak gaming or 7-year peace of mind calls, peek elsewhere. What's your take? Nubia disruptor or nah? Drop in comments. Smash like if this helped. Subscribe for more unfiltered tech rants. Catch you next time. Stay charged.